Welcome to Alpha League Races podcast. We have Daman here with us. He also participated at our first event in December. And Daman, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's good to be at the race.
And, I want to find out from you, my first question is, how was your experience?
It was a good experience. It was definitely your first and didn't look like it was. So yeah, it was overall a very good experience. This is the second time I was racing.
All right.
So I'd been to another race as well, but this turned out to be, the crowd was much better.
Right.
And overall a very good experience for sure.
Wow, and you also came with a huge group of runners, right?
Yes, we had about, about 50 odd people from
Wow.
yeah.
So thank you for that. We definitely need more people coming in.
Absolutely.
But Daman, I've interacted with you a few times, and what I've learned is that you have an injury. I spoke to you and you told me about your journey into getting into a fitness freak.
Right.
What happened? Just share it with us.
Basically, I used to lead a very sedentary lifestyle. I'd gained a lot of weight and a lot of health issues. So this one time,
how much did you weigh?
I weighed about 128 kilos.
128
at the max. I had a
kilos.
46 waist.
Wow.
So I couldn't get trousers my size. So that's how bad it was. And then one day I had to be taken to the hospital because my BP shot up very high.
All right.
So I was on sedatives for about 3 days.
And if I can, rewind back time, when was this?
This is in about 2003, I guess. 2003 or 2002. Around April, one of those years. But April, I remember that because of certain events. So I was taken to the hospital and I was on sedatives for 3 days. And when I came out, saw the doctor, she advised me to lose about 26 odd kilos if I needed to survive. So once I got onto that, I got hooked on. And then there was no looking back.
Wow. And how old were you then?
I was about 22 years old.
Wow. So at the age of 22, and this happened to you.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm pretty sure you don't want this happening to anybody. It's quite a scary situation.
It's
right?
a very scary situation. I wouldn't want anybody to be in this situation at all. And I'd rather that you spend an hour and a half extra, take it out of your life, no matter where you take it out from, but don't let it go to this.
Yeah, and come spend the Sunday with us.
Yes, absolutely.
That's what we want. We want people, obviously, to get out of their rooms, go out, hit the track.
And it's fun. I mean, you can take your family along. They can have a good time while you do the race, and then come back, have more of a picnic with them. It's a good way to spend your weekend. It's healthy. Outdoors is good anyway.
Right.
You don't get
your kids can participate as well. At the Junior Alpha League.
You get the fresh air. You don't get too much of it anyway.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah, that's great. So what happened? So I know now you're like 128 kilos, right? And you start working out and how did you get injured? What happened?
Okay, I'll start from 128. So I started out with a brisk walk. I used to do that 45 minutes a day, lost about 15 kilos, and then that's that.
Wow.
I came to a standstill and then decided, let's go join a gym. Fortunately, I got good trainers who helped me out. I did a bit of weight training, cardio, and yet again, it hit a standstill again. I hit the plateau. I hit a wall. Then I moved on to bigger things like Muay Thai, MMA. And then
so from brisk walk to all of this.
Yeah, and then I came into my present gym. Where I was introduced to the concept of high-intensity interval training, endurance training, took on to that.
Yeah.
Then I did a specialization in kettlebell training.
I'm scared of you. that's just way too much. Okay, then.
And off late, I started getting into basic calisthenics. So all of this, in between this is how it started, this calisthenics thing, then kettlebell. When I came for one of the races, it's interesting how I got introduced to it. I was at a party and a friend of mine said that I'm going to be going to this race. Why don't you join in? So this is at 3:30 in the morning. So
all fantastic ideas come from there. Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And he says I'm going to go for the 11 o'clock wave. I said that's too late for me. I'm going to go for the first wave. And I was like, I'll just walk in and walk through the obstacles. I'm like a big fitness freak and I can do this. It didn't quite turn out that way. Got a root shock. I couldn't even get past half the obstacles.
All right.
So that's when I figured out what was going wrong where, and I decided that let's just train.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves and start training in such a manner. So yeah, that's how it's been. And
So,
it's
so
really
how
good.
did the injuries happen? I want to know.
The injuries were a part of my training as well. When I
All right.
started on the body weight training,
Mhm.
started training on body weight. So I had a elbow injury first, and then when that healed, I've got a wrist injury. But that doesn't stop me from any of
Yeah,
these races.
because I see you, doing everything, just like nothing has ever happened to you.
Yes, no, it's just like I said earlier. Also, you can just avoid whatever probably pushes your injury further, and
Right,
do the
so-
rest. It's not like you're gonna get sued for not taking
For not doing an obstacle,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
It's as simple as
Yeah,
that.
I think it's that's what we're talking about to everybody, that wake up, get to the track, get to the start line, and that's what matters.
And I've had a lot of friends coming up to me and saying, I don't think I can do this. I don't have the right kind of fitness level. So all I tell them is, come in, do what you want. Whatever you can't do, go home, work on it, and come back again.
Yeah,
It's as simple as that.
So have you ever managed to convince anybody? Have you managed to
Okay.
convince 3-4 people to get to the start line?
We got about 70 people to come in the last race.
All right, I take it back. Yeah, no, so yeah, that's exactly what you're saying, and through your story, through your life, I want to reach out to everybody, and I want to tell them that don't get to a situation where you need to be rushed to a hospital.
Absolutely.
You need to get on medicines, but get out there, come spend the Sunday with us, see how it can change your life. Maybe you start living a healthier lifestyle, and you infect people around you.
Absolutely. In fact, I wish I would have you'd have more of these.
Definitely.
Once a year is not enough.
Oh, wow, we're going to work on that. We were heading to Bangalore soon, so our next event happens in Bangalore. And if you have any friends in Bangalore, please ring them up.
I will, for sure.
Tell them that they need to be at the event, and tell them about the entire experience, right?
Surely, absolutely.
And you were there, you were at the race day.
Mhm.
I want to know your honest feedback. I want to know how you felt, what you felt, and anything that we can take back as a team.
It was a good blend of fun and fitness, and yes, it was challenging at times as well. Some of the obstacles were not so challenging, but the rest, some of them were very challenging. So yes, a decent blend,
Right.
and no major concerns there. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. And anything
Overall.
on the positive side that you said, oh wow, I like this.
Well, the atmosphere was electric, and there was a lot of things to do post race and pre race also, and then
Right.
all those small competition push ups and this and that. That
Right.
really added to the whole thing.
Yeah. So Daman, you were there at the race venue, on 7th of December. How long did you end up spending?
Well, it took me about 40 minutes to complete the race, and this was when we were we were in a group helping each other out. Even if we didn't know the people, we would help them out.
Right, absolutely.
Because it was it's more about completing the race, and so than just completing it in
So
certain
did you always
time.
turn back and pull?
Well, a couple of times I did, yes.
Oh, awesome.
In fact, I pulled my trainer out.
Wow.
It was quite
Good job.
humiliating for him, but yes, it was fun.
That's awesome.
So that's one thing. And then even after the race was over, we had you had this chill out zone.
Oh,
where-
so at the Alpha Village, right?
yes, that's right. You had the chill out zone at the Alpha League, and then the spear throw and the CrossFit zone. Then there was a dance thing happening there as well, and
Right.
a few competitions like push up competitions.
Right.
So we had fun. We stuck around for about an hour and a half more,
Yeah.
and had food. And that's that. And
Well, that's awesome. So, the chill zone for us was an experiment.
Mhm.
We thought that nobody is going to enter. So, we created like this small 10 by 10 pool with muddy water.
Yeah, make it 100 by 100 next
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Because so many people went in there. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes,
So, yeah,
that's right.
obviously now next time we're going to make it bigger and
Absolutely.
throw many more people inside there
That'll be
too.
great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming down.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Likewise.
see you with a bigger group
Yes, absolutely.
next time.
Surely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.